an innocent product trusted by mothers worldwide, or a silent killer hidden in plain sight? The dark history of Johnson's baby powder will shock you. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Dahlias in the Attic, where we uncover the dark history of the past. I'm Laura, and today we're diving into the disturbing truth behind a product that many of us grew up with, Johnson's baby powder. From its early days as a nursery staple to the shocking revelations of asbestos contamination and a massive cover-up, this is the story of deception, tragedy, and corporate greed. Join me as we peel back the layers of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, exploring the rise to its fame, the hidden dangers it posed, and the fight for justice that continues to this day. Johnson & Johnson was founded in 1886 by three visionary brothers, Robert Wood Johnson, James Wood Johnson, and Edward Mead Johnson. Born into a family of entrepreneurs, the brothers were inspired by the growing demand of medical supplies in the rapidly industrializing United States. Their mission was simple, yet ambitious, to create high-quality products that would improve public health and revolutionize medical care. Robert, the eldest, brought his business acumen and leadership skills, guiding the company's strategic direction. James, with his keen interest in innovation, focused on developing new products and improving manufacturing processes. Edward, the youngest, played a crucial role in marketing and expanding the company's reach. Their first major breakthrough came with the introduction of ready-to-use surgical dressings. At the time, surgeries were fraught with risks and infections were common due to the lack of sterile equipment. The brothers saw an opportunity to make a difference. They developed sterile, prepackaged surgical dressings, which drastically reduced infection rates and improved patient outcomes. This innovation not only established Johnson & Johnson as a leader in medical supplies, but also set the stage for the company's future growth. Building on their success with surgical dressings, Johnson & Johnson continued to expand their product line. They introduced a variety of health and hygiene products, including bandages, antiseptics, and baby care items. Among these were the new iconic Johnson's baby powder, launched in 1894. Initially created to soothe skin irritation and prevent diaper rash, the powder was made from talc, a naturally occurring mineral known for its ability to absorb moisture and reduce friction. The introduction of Johnson's baby powder came at a time when parents were looking for safe and effective solutions to care for their infants' delicate skin. Before its launch, there were limited options for treating diaper rash and other skin irritations, and many of the available remedies were harsh and ineffective. Johnson & Johnson saw an opportunity to fill this gap with a gentle, reliable product. Marketing played a crucial role in the success of Johnson's baby powder. The company cleverly positioned the product as a must-have for new parents, emphasizing its safety and effectiveness. Early advertisements featured images of smiling babies and reassured parents that Johnson's baby powder was a pure, trusted solution for their children's skincare needs. These ads often highlighted the product's mildness and purity, reinforcing the idea that it was specifically formulated for the most sensitive skin. The powder's popularity skyrocketed, and it wasn't long before it became a staple in households around the globe. Mothers swore by it, using it not only for their babies, but also for themselves as a body powder to stay fresh and dry. The iconic white bottle with the recognizable red cap became a symbol of trust and care. Beyond its use for infants, Johnson's baby powder found a special place in the beauty routines of women around the world. Marketed not only as a solution for diaper rash, but also as a versatile personal care product. It became a staple in women's beauty routines. Women used it as a dusting powder to stay fresh and combat perspiration and achieve smooth, fragrant skin. The soft, pleasant scent and the promise of purity and gentleness made it a beloved item on many vanity tables. For many women, Johnson's baby powder was an essential part of their daily beauty ritual. They would dust it over their bodies after a bath or shower to keep their skin feeling soft and dry. The powder was also used used to set makeup, reduce shine, and add a subtle fragrance that lasted throughout the day. This practice, often referred to as feminine dusting, was promoted through advertisements that depicted elegant women using the product to maintain their poise and freshness. And a lot of other brands had commercials and advertisings for this, like Avon was huge on dusting powders as well, and I think even Pond's had dusting powder, so I'm always wondering if those had asbestos in it too. However, what these women didn't know was that the talc in their beloved powder could contain asbestos, a dangerous mineral linked to serious health issues. Asbestos was inhaled or absorbed through the skin, and it can cause severe respiratory diseases and cancers, including ovarian cancer. Studies dating back to the 1970s began raising alarms about the presence of asbestos in the talc. Despite these findings, Johnson & Johnson continued to market their baby powder as safe. Internal documents revealed that the company was aware of the potential contamination, but chose to keep this information from the public. Instead of taking action to ensure the safety of their consumers, Johnson & Johnson embarked on a campaign to protect their brand image. They continued to market Johnson's baby powder as pure and a safe product. Advertisements showcase the powder's gentleness and effectiveness, particularly for use on infants and as a part of a woman's beauty routine. And it's always shocking that these huge companies know all these little dirty secrets about the stuff not being safe or effective, and they just hide it and hope, because they have so much power, if anyone tries to sue them, that they'll just take them down. And behind the scenes, Johnson & Johnson engaged in efforts to undermine and discredit scientific research that pointed to the dangers of asbestos in talc. They lobbied regulatory agencies and influenced scientific studies to downplay the risk. The company also failed to include warnings on their products about the potential presence of asbestos, denying consumers the information that they needed to make informed choices. Over the decades, numerous studies were conducted reinforcing the link between talc use and various cancers. In the 1980s, researchers discovered that women who used talcum powder as feminine dusting had a way higher risk of ovarian cancer. Yet, Johnson & Johnson continued to assert that the baby powder was safe and effective for everyday use. Tragically, many consumers trusted these reassurances and continued to use the product, unaware of the potential dangers. Women who used the powder daily for feminine hygiene were particularly at risk, and countless lives were impacted by the development of ovarian cancer and other asbestos-related diseases. The truth began to emerge through the tireless efforts of affected individuals and their legal teams. Lawsuits brought against Johnson & Johnson revealed the extent of the company's knowledge and their deliberate decision to withhold critical information. These legal battles expose the company's prioritization of profits over consumer safety. One of the most significant cases occurred in 2018 when a Missouri jury awarded $4.7 billion in damages to 22 women who developed ovarian cancer after using Johnson's baby powder. This landmark verdict underscored the severity of the issue and the negligence of Johnson & Johnson in ensuring the safety of their product. In response to growing legal and public pressure, Johnson & Johnson announced in 2020 that they would discontinue the sale of their talc powder in North America. However, they continued to sell it in other parts of the world, raising concerns about ongoing exposure to risks associated with the talc. It's very disturbing that they would still sell it in other countries, and to be honest, I'm not entirely convinced that the ones in North America don't have talc in them. Like, I feel like it's kind of talc mixed with cornstarch. I just don't trust them. But Johnson's baby powder wasn't the only product that posed a threat. Many beauty dusting powders from other brands also contained talc, which carried the same risks. Products from popular brands were marketed to women as part of their daily beauty routine. Even talc powder for your face would pose a threat. The luxurious feel and pleasant scents of these powders masked with hidden dangers lurking within. And throughout the 20th century, talcum powder became an essential part of a woman's beauty routine. They used it to stay fresh, control perspiration, and achieve a smooth, flawless look. Companies promoted these products heavily, often using glamorous and aspirational advertising to appeal to women. The message was clear: to be elegant and poised, you need these beauty powders. And I do find the Coty Airspun face powder, I know there's talc in that, and I find sometimes when I dust and breathe in, like I can see how, I don't know, I do feel like the powder is getting in my lungs a little bit, and it is a little bit sketch because I think now it's made in China. I don't know, there's something kind of weird about that Coty Airspun powder, even though I do like the fragrance. However, the same issues issues that plagued Johnson's baby powder applied to these other products as well. The talc used in beauty powders could be contaminated with asbestos. Studies showed that prolonged exposure to talcum powder increased the risk of various cancers. Just like Johnson & Johnson, other companies faced legal challenges as the truth about talc and asbestos contamination came to light. Consumers who had used these products for years began to develop serious health issues, leading to a wave of lawsuits. The legal battles exposed a widespread issue within the beauty industry, highlighting the need for greater transparency and regulation. In response to these revelations, regulatory bodies and consumer advocacy groups pushed for stricter oversight of cosmetic products. Some companies reformulated their products to eliminate talc, opting for safer alternatives. However, the legacy of talc-based powders continues to impact the lives of those who have trusted these products to be safe. Johnson & Johnson's response to the growing legal and public pressure was mixed. On one hand, they continued to defend the safety of their baby powder, pointing to studies that claimed their talc was asbestos-free. On the other hand, they began to explore cornstarch-based alternatives and launch campaigns to assure the public of their commitment to safety. But the damage was already done, and the company's reputation took a significant hit. Investigations into talcum powder products revealed that the testing methods used by companies were often outdated or insufficient to detect asbestos fibers accurately. Advanced techniques used at independent studies show that asbestos contamination was more widespread than previously acknowledged. Experts in toxicology and occupational health claim that even small amounts of asbestos can pose serious health risks, and these asbestos fibers, when inhaled or absorbed in the skin, can lodge in tissues and cause inflammation, leading to cancer over time. This insight highlights the grave danger posed by talcum powder products. The controversy surrounding talcum powder products led to congressional hearings in the United States. Lawmakers questioned the adequacy of current regulations and the role of industry influence in shaping safety standards. These hearings brought to light the need for more rigorous testing and greater accountability for companies producing consumer health products. The impact of the talcum powder controversy extended beyond the United States. Countries around the world began to scrutinize the safety of talcum powder products. Some nations implemented bans or stricter regulations, while others continued to allow their sale. The disparity of global responses underscores the complexity of regulating consumer products on an international scale. Legal battles over talcum powder continue to unfold. Courts have ruled in favor of plaintiffs in numerous cases, awarding significant damages to those affected. Johnson & Johnson and other companies have faced billions of dollars in settlements, yet the fight for justice is far from over. Many lawsuits are still pending and new cases continue to emerge. And the story of talcum powder products raises broader questions about consumer safety and corporate responsibility. It highlights the need for greater transparency in product ingredients and manufacturing processes. It also underscores the importance of independent scientific research and regulatory oversight to protect public health. And Johnson & Johnson has made efforts to restore its public trust, and they have increased transparency around their product testing and manufacturing, and they will continue to sell cornstarch-based alternatives. However, the legacy of their talc-based products remains a blemish on the company's history. I feel like that would do it for me. And the story of Johnson's baby powder and other talc-based beauty products is a sobering reminder of the importance of corporate accountability. I feel like even though this happened, it will continue to happen with other products, because I feel like a lot of these corporations only care about money and greed versus their consumers, and they will get away with it as long as they can. And we've seen this time and time again in history. As we continue to explore these dark histories, we honor the countless individuals who did lose their lives, products that they thought were safe and effective. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out some of my other dark history videos.